When you're creating content for your small business in 2026, here's what you need to focus on right away. We're seeing 3 types of content crush it for small businesses right now. The first one is tackling the biggest customer concern. Instead of avoiding objections like price or trust, talk about them.
In this video, I'm going to break down the step-by-step process I used to come up with this reel completely from scratch using DaVinci Resolve. Make sure you stick to the end if you want to learn how to create cinematic reels for your clients. Alright, before we start, we need to create a new timeline. So just create a new timeline with 25 frames per second and 1920 by 1080. This is my timeline that I've prepared for this tutorial. It's 25 frames per second and vertical resolution because this is an Instagram reel.
When you're creating content for your...
I'm just going to mute this so that I don't keep listening to it. But before I start, I'm just gonna go to titles, get a text plus here. Why I'm doing this is because I don't want to start finding where he says what word. I just want to make this, then generate the captions. If I generate the captions, I can then align my captions with what he says at the exact time, which is going to save me time. So I'm just gonna put this here. Then you can drag and drop this in your media pool. You see it here, text plus. Now I can then delete it from here. Go to my workspace, go to script. I have AutoSoft and Firecut. You can use any of them. AutoSoft is going to generate the text for me. I can just go scroll down here and show you the settings that I use. I need to choose my audio input, which is audio track 1. Yes, and I'm going to uncheck this one. Character limit is set at 6. Word limit is set at 1. Count is set at 1. Punctuation on, or you can turn that off. We don't need the punctuation. Then you can start the transcription. Alright, the transcription has been completed, so I can then just click on add to timeline, and it's going to add that to my timeline. Let's go back here, and yes, what he says in the first line is, when you're creating content for your small business, I'm just gonna bring this down here, make sure it's down here, and make sure I reduce all of this so that I can be able to see this and then bring this up. Why I'm doing this is because I want to see where each word starts from. You can get the caption creator pack, which I'm going to be using in this video with the link in the description. So what I need to do now is go to the Stylize Hook, open recent project, and go to Stylize Hook timeline. Now I've got all of these hooks that I can use for my animation. The one I'm going to use is this one. If you are an editor, I'm going to use this one. So what I'm going to do is just copy all of these and go back to my project. Now back in my project, I'm just gonna Control V, paste it here, bring it somewhere around here, and you see that I have the same thing here if you are an editor. So I'm going to open this one up, change it to when you are creating, and I'm going to change this to creating content for. Now this is what I have, so I'm just going to go to this one and bring it to this side. I really don't like the color for this one, so I'm going to come to this one, select this color and change it to this color code. I kind of like this color. So what I'm going to do next is, you see the word when starts from around here. Now the word creating starts from here. So I'm just going to bring this one and content for. So I'm just going to bring this one to somewhere around here. So if we play that now, good, I have this. So I'm just going to cut all of this around here. Now if you look at it, our hook is almost ready, so I'm just going to disable this one from here so that we don't get distracted by it, and this is what we have got. So what I'm going to do next is go to effects again, and drag and drop an adjustment clip to your timeline. I'm just gonna shift this a little bit below. I don't need the audio for now. I'm gonna reduce the size of this, increase this one a little bit. Now I'm just gonna bring this one here and maybe push this one to something around here. Now bring this here. I can then open this one in the Fusion page. Now in the Fusion page, I have this. I'm gonna click this one, the media in, and then add a transform node. This transform node, I'm going to use it to zoom it in. So I'm just going to bring my pivot point somewhere in the middle. I'm going to go to somewhere around frame 25, keyframe the size, go back to the first one, and maybe bring it closer. You see there's space here and there is no space here, so I'm going to shift it again to this side, the pivot point, so that the space is kind of similar, and bring this up again to something like this. It depends on you. Now you can just select that transform node, go to spline, zoom to fit, select all, hit S and you can do something like this. I think this is okay. Now you can go to the settings and turn on motion blur. You can increase the shutter angle and the quality. It depends on you, whichever one you want. Now you can go back to the edit page. If I play that for you, we have this. Good. Good. So from where he says, if I turn this back on, from where he says for your small business, I'm going to turn it off again. I'm going to go to the file, open project, go to the Stylize Hook, the one I choose to use for the small business when he's talking about the small business. You can get this Stylize Hook link in the description. Now, this is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to select this, Control C. Now go back to my original timeline. Now back in my original timeline, I'm going to paste it here, Control V. Now it appears there. I might just bring it down here like this, and this is how it appears. I need to change this text to for your small business. So it's, and then I'm going to change this to business. Good. I want to add like 2026 a little bit below here. What I can do is come to this your small business, hold down Alt and duplicate this one. Now in this one, I'm going to write in 2026. I'm just gonna bring it up here and I'm going to maybe reduce the size and bring it down here. I'll change it from interregular to bold. I think it's okay. Just gonna reduce the size again and I'm going to bring it down here. All we need to do next is position it. So this one starts here, your small business. So the word business comes up here. You can position it here and the word in 2026. So we have to align all of this with the end of 2026 so that we have everything in place like this. I'm just gonna align all of this. Yeah. So we have something like this. Yeah, so this is how easy it is to use this Stylize Hook. You can get them with a link in the description. You have 10% off if you use my discount code. Now let's go to the next part, which is the fusion composition, where he says, yeah, where he says here is. Now I'm going to go to effects, drag and drop a fusion composition into my timeline. I can just drop it here and make sure there's no space there. I'm going to disable this one and open this fusion composition in the fusion page. Now in the fusion page I have this. I'm going to bring it to somewhere around here, get a background node and connect this background node to this one. Now I'm going to make this background color a black color like this. Now get a background node here, get another one and connect this background node to this one. Make sure you're viewing it here. Then from here we can make this background, change it from solid color to gradient, and we're going to use a linear gradient. We're going to leave the black part, but for this white part we are going to use this color code, just a white color, maybe something around here. But if you want to be more precise, just use this color code. You can use this color code. Now we are going to get an ellipse mask here and connect the ellipse to this one. Now here uncheck solid and turn on the border width to maybe something like this. Then we can come here, create expression at width and turn this one up in such a way that it's too large. Now we can take this up. Let me bring this back down. Now take this up like this and bring this one to the side like so. Now we need to turn that the border width should be up again. Yes. And now what we can do is copy this one, Control C, Control V again, and then in this one we're just going to move it down, but we're going to try to rotate it. And if you try to rotate it something around here is fine. I think I like this one. I'm just going to shift this to the side. Feel free to do whatever you want. Now then I can connect this background to this one. Let's say I would like to take a look at the final product this way. Next thing you want to do is go to effects. If you have the new edit text pack, just in a word by word slide from the left into your workspace like this. Make sure you get a background and connect the background here. Now if we take a look at this like this, we should have this text here. So just come here. I'm going to delete all of this from here, control this from here, and write the word here is. Now I'm going to change the font to Inter, and it should be at medium. Now I'm going to reduce the tracking to something around here, reduce the size to about 0.0606, and I think that we should go to this one and take it up somewhere around here, and this one somewhere around here. Good. Get a background node from here, get a rectangle mask here, and connect this one here. Now you can take a look at this one from here. Now go to this background node here, make sure you open this up, copy this one, Control C, hit OK, come to this one and Control V. Now you have this. Just make sure you turn on this one and it's going to appear correctly. Now bring the center X up here and you can just size it like this. I'm just gonna move this one to somewhere around here, just close to this one. Now in the rectangle we have to add a text, so just gonna bring this up here, get a text note from here and right there need the color should be black, the font should be Inter, or maybe the bold version, or you can use the extra bold, it depends on you, or the black, anyone. Now connect it here, it should be way down there, so come back to the text, go to the layout and move it up like so. Now come here, bring down the tracking and bring down the size. There's another text we need to add here, so bring this one, copy this one, Control C, paste it here. We're going to animate everything at the end. Now all you need to do is this one is bring it down here somewhere around here. Get this word by word slide up. I'm going to bring it here, make sure I arrange it like so, connect it here, and this one, what is supposed to be written there is focus. Color is supposed to be the same. Delete this one and paste the color here, Control V. Now it should be there, so move this one up, should be something around here, and now you can go back to the size and bump up the size to something around, I think this size is good. I'm going to move all of this up here and we can connect it here so that we see the final product. Yes, this is how we want it to be. Now for the last part, we need to go to the media pool. We're going to get this screenshot from here, and then you get this phone font something from here, get a background node, connect the phone to this one, make sure you're viewing it here, that's the phone, and then we're going to move it to this side because we need some space behind here. Now let's add this one to this background here. Good. You see that that's too big. I'm going to add a transform node to this one, and I'm going to size this down like a lot, and make sure you move the center X and Y, size it like this. I think I might just bring it down. This is going to be our final position, so you can size it up again. Yeah, bring this down. Yeah, this is going to be our final position, and I think I like this position, so I'm just going to get a rectangle mask here and make sure that I size this rectangle mask to fit the black frame of the phone. Yes, something around here and something around here. It's not in the middle totally, so we need to bring it here, increase it again like this, or reduce this one. I might check it to the side, yes, and bring up the corner radius to something around here. Now just connect this one here, and that's it, we have this one. So this is the phone which is done. Good. Now just go make sure you connect this phone down here. Everything is done. Now all you need to do is make sure that you come here to this phone, add a transform node and size it down. We can bring it down again and bring it down to somewhere around here. I think that's good. So let's animate this stuff now. Let's start from this text. We're going to come to the first text, which is this one, and you can come to maybe go to the keyframes tab. We're going to be using the keyframes tab a lot for this one. Now I'm just going to make sure that this one comes in at this time. So let's move our focus back to this one. I like to look at it from this screen. Yeah, from this one is better. Now we're going to click here. We already have it here. I'm just going to maybe go to the modifier. I'm going to bring down the modifier a lot to, I think let's bring it to somewhere around here. maybe here is good, but I'm going to maybe select this and make sure this one, yeah, maybe yeah, this one is good. Yeah, I think this is okay for me. How I would animate this one is I'm going to get a rectangle mask here, make sure I bring it up here, size it like this, and bring it to the center of this one. And maybe from frame, let's say when this one stops, maybe around frame 20, I'm going to come to this rectangle, connect this one here at frame 20 or frame 35. I'm going to keyframe the center X and Y here. Now go back to about frame 19 and then I'll take it to this side. Here, something around here. I can just close this up, go to spline, open this up, select all, hit S and open this up like this. Now I think that that's fine. For this one, I think the delay is too much. Let's come to this one and reduce the delay to something around here, and we're just going to go to the keyframe tab, open this up and move it to frame 20. Just make sure it aligns with frame 20. Yes, and then this one we can shift it a little bit backward so that, yes, this is fine. And the last one, you just need to follow how he's saying, how the words are being said. Just come to frame 40 or frame 41 and move this last one, which is right away to frame 40. Go to modifiers and reduce the delay accordingly. The final thing we need to animate is this one. So with this transform node, keyframe the center X and Y, then go to the first one, which is here, and take it up. Something like this is fine. Yes. Now you can go to spline with that one. Hit S, and I'm just going to take it like this, not too much. Now close this up to make sure that you turn on motion blur, turn on this one so that it has this kind of effect. But come here and remove motion blur so that we have a smooth playback when if we want to play it back. Now the last thing we want to do is I want to have like a final camera movement, so I'm going to disconnect this both from here and here, get a background node, connect the background node here, and bring this one to this side. Now let's bring this one here and this one down here. After this merge node, I'm going to add a transform node here. Come to maybe frame 20, let's do 24. I'm going to keyframe the size here, go back to the start, and we are going to, yeah, you can zoom in or you zoom out, it depends on you. Go to spline, zoom to fit, select all, hit S and bring this down like this. Now close that up, and if I play that, I'm going to come to this focus text and I'm going to add a new glow to it so that it can glow a little bit more. So go to effects, go to effects again, and I'm going to add a new glow to it. So just come down here, click on the new glow, and you see that glow here. So we can bump up the radius like this and bring down this one, something around here. But for now, I'm going to disable this one, then come to maybe frame 63. Yes, this is where it should end. So go back to the edit page and make sure you cut this as frame 63. I'm going to delete this second part of the animation. I'm going to go back to my files and see which one suits what he's saying there. I'm going to use this one for that one, Control C. Back in my timeline, I'm going to paste it here, Control V. Now we see that is, yes, this is supposed to be we are, but I'm just going to move it one frame here, just one frame. Then I'm going to change the text to, and this one to scene. Okay, and here is 3. So we need to cut this one and this one here. So I'm just going to delete both of these from here. I want to zoom out around here. So what I'm going to do is come to this one, hold down Alt and duplicate it. And then I can just bring it to start somewhere around here. No, I want it here. Yes, from here. Let it start around here. And let me open this one in the Fusion page. You can go to the keyframes tab, open this one up, and make sure you bring it somewhere around frame 15 or 16. Now make sure that the graph is still the same. You have to take a look. I think that is good. Now go back to the edit page, and if we take a look at that, yes, Let's just close this up. Good. So we have three types of content. I'm going to show you how I did this one. Now go back to your Stylize hook. This is what I choose to use. I'm just going to Control C. I'm back in my timeline. I'm going to Control V. Now paste it around here. We just need to bring it here, and I'm just going to quickly change the words to what it says. So it says 3. I'm just going to change this to 3, and the color, we have to use the same color code. I'm just going to change this color to the same color code we have been using. And now we need to add the word crushing it. I'm just going to look for an animation that I like here. Go to my titles, go to the new edit pack and look for I'm going to use slide left, bring it to here. I'm just going to add it here, crushing it. I'm going to change the font to Intel and bring it down to somewhere around here. Now for this one, this content, I don't like this one. I'm going to delete this one from here, and I'm going to come to this business and hold that alt, bring it here, duplicate it and bring it to here. Now it's going to appear as business. I'm just going to change this one to content, bring it down here. And what is left for us to do is just to change the words. So here is 3. The word 3 is going to appear here. So we need to bring 3 here. Here is types. You don't need to match it exactly, but I think that this is fine. You can just, if you scrub through, yes, crushing it somewhere around here. The next part he says is for small businesses right now. All right, now all you need to do is bring for small businesses here, and businesses should start here, and make sure this is the last one. You can come here and do whatever you want. Just choose any template from the captions and use it however you want. Let your creativity take over. If you have followed the tutorial up to this point, this is what you end up with. You can use your creativity to go even further and make something better than this. And if you got value out of this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.